They say, a true weeb never compare its favorite anime character with each other. But this freaky website keeps doing it. Last time she posted an article, where she was telling 10 Naruto characters, who can beat Ichigo. And now this. That's why, after watching this video, no need to get angry on me. Just like the video and move on. Like you saw nothing, okay. In Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayer Corps is the only organization that directly deals with Muzan Kibutsuji and his demons. The Demon Slayer Corps has faced annihilation several times, but its military strength currently stands at around 400 fighters. Every Demon Slayer is skilled with a blade, but the Hashira and their apprentices are the Corps' strongest members. As strong as the Demon Slayer Corps is, there are some One Piece characters who can destroy the entire organization. Many of the One Piece characters who can destroy the Demon Slayer Corps are powerful pirates who possess some type of Haki and Devil Fruit power. There are also a few high-ranking Marines who can get the job done because of similar means. Haki enhances the user's defensive and offensive capabilities, and Devil Fruits give their users superhuman abilities. One Piece's best swordsman can decimate the Corps with just his sword skills. Number 10. Trafalgar D. Law. Law can use his Devil Fruit to immobilize every Demon Slayer. Trafalgar Law is part of the worst generation, and he was once part of the 7 warlords. He is a skilled swordsman, and his Haki is now strong enough to negate certain Devil Fruit powers. That being said, his greatest weapon is the Op Fruit. Thanks to this paramesha, Law can manipulate the fabric of space within a designated spherical area. Law can now create an island-sized sphere, which should be large enough to catch the entire Demon Slayer Corps. While in this sphere, Law can teleport away or swap places with another object or person to avoid attacks. He can use the Op Fruit to disarm every Demon Slayer and then teleport their Nichiren swords to a different area. The most effective strategy would be to surgically disassemble every Demon Slayer's body. They would not die from this technique, but they would all be physically neutralized and vulnerable. Number 9. Akainu. Akainu can burn the entire Demon Slayer Corps with his Logia powers. As the current fleet admiral, Akainu is arguably the Navy's strongest weapon. He ate the magma fruit, a Logia that gives him the power to create and control magma. He can also transform into magma whenever he wants. Like most Logia users, Akainu's body benefits from intangibility, which means that most non-Haki attacks will safely phase through his body. Even if every Demon Slayer attacked Akainu at once, their attacks would do no damage to him, and their swords would melt as a result. Akainu's magma can melt through anything. Even a Hashira would die if Akainu landed a single magma punch. During One Piece's Summit War, Akainu rained a storm of magma blasts onto an army of pirates and devastated their numbers. He can decimate the Demon Slayer Corps with the same attack. Number 8. Whitebeard. Whitebeard can destroy the Demon Slayers with powerful tremors. Whitebeard was one of the longest-serving Yonko, and he was recognized as the strongest man in the world. He lost a good chunk of his strength because of age and illness, but he can still destroy the Demon Slayer Corps on his own. He wields a massive naginata called Murakumogiri, which happens to be one of the world's 12 supreme-grade swords. This blade can take out dozens of Demon Slayers at once. Whitebeard possesses the Tremor Fruit, the strongest Paramesha Devil Fruit. With it, he can produce powerful quakes through any medium. If he wanted to, Whitebeard could produce a massive earthquake that would tear the ground apart and swallow up the entire Demon Slayer Corps. Any Demon Slayers that survive can be killed with a Quake Punch. This punch focuses the Tremor Fruit's power into Whitebeard's fists, and the impact can shatter bones and rupture organs. Number 7. Caesar. Caesar can defeat every Demon Slayer with his gas. Caesar is a scientist by trade, so he is not much of a fighter. That being said, he possesses one of the deadliest Devil Fruits in One Piece. The gas fruit is a Logia that allows him to transform into gas at will, and Caesar can create and control various types of gases as well. None of the Demon Slayers can use Haki, so they would never be able to actually hurt Caesar unless they use fire. The gas that Caesar produces is extremely poisonous, and he can fill the entire battlefield with it. Unless the Demon Slayers already have access to an antidote, the poison will kill them all. The gas is also highly combustible, so Caesar can blow them all away. Since oxygen is a gas, Caesar can actually remove all the oxygen from a specific area. This technique is more effective in enclosed spaces, but it can kill any Demon Slayer since every Slayer needs to breathe. Number 6. Daz. Daz can cut through the Demon Slayer Corps with ease. Daz is one of the main villains of the Alabasta arc, and like Zoro, he was once a renowned bounty hunter. Daz is a master hand-to-hand martial artist who specializes in assassination, and the dice fruit makes him even deadlier. This paramesha gives Daz the ability to turn any part of his body into a sharp steel blade, and he uses this power in tandem with his martial arts. Daz's body is strong like steel, which means that he is immune to most forms of damage. The demon slayers can try slashing him, but they will not be able to cut him with their swords. Daz can charge straight into the demon slayer core and cut through them all like butter. Since Daz's entire body is basically a sword, his swordsmanship is very difficult to counter. Number 5. Fujitora. Fujitora can use gravity to wipe out the demon slayers. Fujitora became an admiral during the time skip, but unlike his counterparts, he is a virtuous man who wants to do the right thing. Fujitora may be blind, but he can still fight powerful opponents like Doflamingo and Zoro because of his acute senses and advanced observation haki. Even with these skills, Fujitora may still be overwhelmed if enough demon slayers attack him at once. Fortunately, Fujitora also has the press fruit, which gives him the power to manipulate gravitational forces. With this power, Fujitora can use intense gravity to pin every demon slayer to the ground. Even if some demon slayers could still stand, they would not be able to move, and Fujitora would be free to cut them all down. If he wanted to end things quickly, Fujitora can simply pull meteorites down from space and drop them on the demon slayer core, who would get obliterated by the impacts. Number 4. Mihawk. Mihawk can take every demon slayer down with his swordsmanship. Mihawk does not have a devil fruit power, but he is still one of the best fighters in One Piece. He was arguably the strongest of the 7 warlords, and he is considered the world's strongest swordsman. Mihawk has mastered every type of bladed weapon, and he wields Yuru, one of the 12 supreme grade swords. The Hashira are the best swordsmen that the Demon Slayer Corps has to offer, and none of them can match Mihawk's skill and power. He can literally cut a mountain in two. Mihawk possesses incredible observation haki, to the point that he can easily avoid every Demon Slayer attack. He can use armament haki to harden his sword, which means that he can shatter every Nichiren sword. Mihawk destroyed an entire pirate fleet consisting of 50 ships and hundreds of pirates by himself, and he can do the same to the Demon Slayer Corps. Number 3. Kaido. Kaido can destroy the Demon Slayers with his dragon form. Kaido was a Yonko, and he is the Governor-General of the Beast's Pirates. He is one of the few people in the world who can use all 3 types of haki, and he is capable of using Advanced Conqueror's haki, which is even rarer. Kaido's body is so durable that even a Hashira would not be able to cut him. The only way to really hurt him is with haki, and Demon Slayers cannot use any form of haki. Kaido ate a mythical zone-type devil fruit that allows him to transform into a massive azure dragon, and he can assume a hybrid form as well. If Kaido wanted to end the battle right away, he can just use his dragon form. As a dragon, Kaido can perform elemental attacks. He can fire crescent-shaped wind blades from his mouth to cut through the Demon Slayers, or he can blast them with a fire breath that melts everything in its path. Number 2. Kizaru. Kizaru could obliterate the Demon Slayer Corps with his light-based attacks. Kizaru is now the longest-serving Marine Admiral, and when he first appeared, he overpowered most of the Straw Hats and the worst generation with ease. He ate the Glint fruit, a special logia that gives him the ability to transform into light. He can also create and control light however he wants. It should be noted that Kizaru can use this devil fruit to move at the speed of light. The Demon Slayers would not be able to hurt Kizaru, and even if they were able to successfully slash him, they would not be able to keep up with his speed. Kizaru can land explosive light kicks that can kill any Demon Slayer in an instant. With the Glint fruit, Kizaru can shoot deadly lasers that can pierce almost anything, and he can use these lasers to pick the Demon Slayers off one by one. Before moving on to number 1, let me tell you, I have successfully completed my 4,000 hours watch time, and now I just need 1,000 subscribers to monetize my channel. So please smash that subscribe button. Number 1. Enel. Enel can use lightning to decimate the Demon Slayers. Enel was the main villain of the Skypia arc, and he considered himself to be a god. He possesses an advanced form of observation haki, so he should be able to dodge any Demon Slayer attack with minimal effort. He ate the Rumble fruit, a logia which gives him the power to create and manipulate lightning. This is one of the few devil fruit powers that is believed to be invincible. Other than haki, rubber is the only thing that can counter Enel's intangibility, but the Demon Slayers would need time to develop a viable rubber weapon. Enel can move as fast as lightning, so he would be able to clear the battlefield fairly quickly. Enel's lightning is strong enough to kill an ordinary human, but he may need a bit more voltage to take out a Hashira. At full power, Enel can produce a lightning bolt with a maximum output of 200 million volts. This attack can destroy an entire island, so the Demon Slayer core would be wiped out by it.